Durango TV is brought to you by the Wells Group, your locally owned and operated real estate company for over 30 years. Experience the Wells Group difference.
Kemper Elementary School students in Cortez joined children throughout the United States when they planted trees on Earth Day. But the Kemper students didn't just plant any trees, they planted a piece of Montezuma County history.
We're planting an orchard. We're planting heritage apple trees that were collected and grafted by the Montezuma Orchard Restoration Project, and we're having the 5th graders come out today to put in this orchard that will be here for decades to come.
The Montezuma Farm to School project works with area schools to plant gardens to teach students that the food they eat doesn't magically appear in the grocery store.
And our goal really is to connect students to their agricultural heritage and their growing future. And we do that through garden-based education that's hands-on, often project-based. And we get to grow food, teach them where their food comes from, teach them how to prepare it, and they learn how to eat it because they're growing it from seed. They enjoy the whole process of it and are much more open to trying it and eating it later at home because they've tried it in the garden.
On Earth Day, Addie and Jude Schoenemeyer with the Montezuma Orchard Restoration Project brought a dozen small heirloom apple trees for students to plant in the playground. Schoenemeyer is leading an effort to restore Montezuma County's pioneer orchards that were planted in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. It's estimated that farmers cultivated more than 50,000 trees and produced more than 50 varieties of apples that were shipped across the United States. The Montezuma orchard industry began to fade in the 1920s, and the orchards all but disappeared. Schoenemeyer has been gathering cuttings from what remains of the old pioneer apple orchards and has been grafting them onto new rootstock to replant throughout the county. The trees he brought to Kemper are offspring of those old orchards.
The orchard really is to learn about the history of the orchards in the area, to learn about how apple growers in this area used to go to the World's Fair and win first prize with their apples. And we're able to restore that to our community through the Montezuma Orchard Restoration Project. And the kids will be learning how to graft them. They'll be learning the geometry behind how to make the appropriate size fencing to go around the trees, how to make the correct size hole to dig, and things like that.
During the Earth Day project, students learned how grafting helps perpetuate different apple varieties and how those varieties need to be planted and nurtured to grow into a producing orchard. The School Orchard program is a collaborative effort between the Orchard Restoration Project and the Montezuma School to Farm project. It's funded by a USDA specialty crop grant with assistance from AmeriCorps volunteers. For more information, visit the Montezuma School to Farm project on Facebook.